Hello. Welcome to the Battle of the Deuces. This is not an unboxing, but this is actually a comparison video that is going to pit Fenix's LR40R version 2 versus Olight's Marauder version 2, hence Battle of the Deuces. These are Fenix's version of their combination flood thrower versus Olight's version of their combination flood thrower. So, the Fenix LR40R is a 15,000 lumen light. The Olight Marauder version 2 is a 14,000 lumen light. But it's a little deceiving just on the lumens. With the Fenix, you're getting 3,000 of those lumens that are actually allocated to the thrower, which goes 900 meters. On the Olight, you're getting only 850 of the 14,000 lumens that are allocated to its thrower, which is an 800 meter thrower. The candela for the thrower on the Fenix is 196,000 versus the thrower on the Olight, which is 160,000 candela. There's also a difference in their water and dust proof ratings, with the Fenix having a little better rating at IP68, which is fully water and dust proof, versus the Olight's, which is an IPX8, which gets it on the waterproofing but not the dust proofing. And I think that has to do with the dust port cover on the back of the Olight. This Olight does not use the proprietary magnetic charging cable, but it actually uses a USB-C. And it's got a very neat feature where you twist the back cap of the light and it opens up, and that's where you've got your USB-C. So I wouldn't put too much weight on the IPX8 rating versus the IP68. They're both aluminum casings. The Olight's an aluminum alloy. The Fenix is an anodized T6 high-strength aluminum. And the Olight has a rubberized grip, where the Fenix just has an all-aluminum casing. The drop test is 1 meter for both, and the waterproofing is 2 meters for both. And they both have 3 5,000 mAh battery packs. Would note that the charge time for the Olight is rated at 2 hours, and the charge time for the Fenix is rated at 4 hours. We've got some video here comparing the beams, and this is where it gets interesting. The beam on the Fenix, as you will see here, comparing it directly to the Olight, the flood beam is a wider beam that appears to be brighter, and you can judge for yourself. But when you move the beams over each other, you cannot tell much when the Olight encroaches upon the Fenix beam, but when the Fenix beam encroaches upon the Olight, it becomes apparent. This is the same, especially for the thrower. When you put the thrower on the Olight and you superimpose it onto the beam of the Fenix, you don't see the change. But when the Fenix goes over the Olight, the change is readily apparent. It should also be noted that the Fenix comes with a pretty heavy-duty holster. The Olight does not. That's not of much consequence to me. I'm not a man that runs around with a huge flashlight on a holster on a belt. So I'll probably never use the holster, just like I never read instructions. The feel of both lights is a good quality feel. My hands are slightly larger than an average man's hands. They're not gorilla hands, but they're certainly not dainty. When I hold the Marauder 2, it's a little bit small in my hand, so I have to bring my thumb back to work the dial. Versus the Fenix, which is a little longer, it has a better fit to my hand and has a better feel on its aluminum than I get on the rubberized from the Olight, but that's a bit of personal preferences. In the end, when you consider the price point, the Fenix LR40R version 2 is, I believe, $299.95. However, 20% off coupons are readily available for this light. Whereas the Marauder 2 is a I believe a $329 flashlight, and the best I could come up with on the Marauder was a 10% off. That makes the Olight considerably more expensive than the Fenix. When considering all these factors and giving special weight to the overall brightness of the light, the Fenix wins on price, the Fenix wins on total lumens, the Fenix wins on throw, and even the flood portion of the Fenix outshines the flood portion of the Olight, which I was not necessarily expecting to happen. But as you can see for yourself in the video, that's just the way it came out. I tried to find what the light colors were on the beams, and Olight, I didn't find that readily available on exactly which color of LEDs they're using. But I guess it's a moot point in the end. The Fenix just shined brighter, and I liked the fit, and I liked the quality of the Fenix, even though there's nothing wrong with the Olight. I just preferred it a bit more than I did the Olight. But the proof is in the pudding. When it comes down to the lights, you're going to be looking at how far does it shine, how bright does it shine, how much area will it cover. In these areas, the Fenix simply won. So again, these are both great lights, but this is not an unboxing video or a review video. This is a comparison video, and there is a clear winner, and that winner in this case is the Fenix LR40R version 2, a new flashlight that Fenix just recently released. So if you have any other comparisons you'd like to see, feel free to put those in the comments. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more outdoors and flashlight comparison type videos. And we appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Cheers.